What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Iccy Show. It's your girl, GGirl. I appreciate everyone that supports the Iccy Show. For real, like, for real. Oh, shit. I'm trying to get organized right here. So, I'm just trying to get the artist on here. As soon as the artist gets on here, Poppa Canon from CT. What you know about that? He's about to come on here. As soon as he gets on here, we're going to start this Iccy Show. Shout out to Natural Pharaoh giving hashtag EMF, every man for himself. You can purchase these. Go check them out. Shout out to your boy Nicest, 4 Railroad Square, Haverhill, Massachusetts. They did the custom work on these t-shirts. They did the custom signs behind me. They do my custom stickers. Anything you need, they got you. Just let them know the Iccy Show sent you to get your discount. So let me get the artist on here. This is a special artist. Let me see. So I sent the invite to the artist. Anybody that wants to be in my Iccy Show, inbox your girl, Jackie Brown with 2 C's, I.E. Brown. Shout out to Street Legal Records. Shout out to DTF Radio. Shout out to Virgo G. Shout out to Jason, the whole clan. You know, everybody doing their thing. In Brooklyn, New York, period. Boston. I mean, everybody's doing their thing. I appreciate all the support and love. I'm just waiting for him to come on here. As soon as he gets on here, we will start the Iccy Show. Tonight, stay tuned. We got another Iccy Show at 7 p.m. You don't want to miss that. That is it. With Joey Zaza. You're gonna see what he got going on. He's in the industry heavy too, from New York. So we're just staying tuned. We're just waiting for this artist to come on here. That's what I'm waiting for. Also, I'm looking for some distributions for the my lingerie. So anybody that wants to be a part of it, inbox me. I have the title, I have everything. All I need, the person that was supposed to do the funds for it, they passed away a year ago from a massive heart attack. So that's what the delay is, but I mean, it's still in progress, slowly but surely. Don't think it's just stopped. No, Gigi's Wetwear is coming. It's on. Everything's getting done. So if he doesn't come on here, he should have come on here. He should have got the invite. Let me see. Yep, he got the invite. So as soon as it comes on here, we will start this interview. I want to talk to you too. Damn. So I just contacted his manager to see if he can get in touch with him. So let's see what's going on right here. I'm just waiting for the artist to come on here, everybody. I'm about to call the person that was just calling me to let them know. Multitasking. That's what we do in the Iccy Show, in multitask, state to state. You know, the Iccy Show is connected to 50 states. I used to say 52 states. That was my F up, you know what I'm saying? Just getting all excited about being connected everywhere. That's what it's all about, uniting with everybody. Make sure you guys stay tuned at 7 o'clock, too. We got this big interview at 7. I'm about to, did you get it? Oh, he's coming. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So the artist is coming. We just got we seen it. So just bear with us. It's going to be exclusive interview with Poppa Canon from CT. He just had his... Damn, everybody's calling me now, distracting me. Like, what? This is crazy. So he is coming on here. He shout out to Young Sean. He put this interview together. He is his manager. You know, he got a lot going on right now. You know, he's in Texas. So you see the communication. You see how the Iccy Show's connected. Like I say, I'm not just saying it. I'm showing the proof. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for real, on Dead Dogs, like, the Iccy Show from Boston, right? But, you know what I'm saying? The Iccy Show is connected 50 states and all the countries all around. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not just local. It's not just staying local. It's state to state, and I'm showing you. Look it. From Texas to Boston to CT right now. That's what we're getting into on the Iccy Show. That's what I'm talking about. Work, people, not just staying in one city or state. You know what I'm saying? State to state. That's how we move. Bosses. Boss up. All right. It says add-in. Shout out to LOE. We get LOE, Free K Mafia. That's what I got to say. Free K Mafia. Free everybody in the jails. LOE always forever. Go check out his music. He got a lot. It didn't go through. Did you get the add-in? Called you back. I know, babe. I'm gonna call you right now. All right, we're gonna add this artist on there. Free K Mafia, yes. Free the jail, definitely. K Mafia.
There we go.
Oh, we got CT in the building. What's going on? Poppa Canon on the Iccy Show right now, live.
Jackie Brown, what's good with you? Thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
CT, stand up. South Jersey, stand up. Shout out my man out to 617 out Boston, my man G Smoke. Y'all already know, man. We out here.
Definitely. So who's your manager? Let them know who the boss connected us together.
Hey, my man PME, Young Sean the Don. You know, he done brought me in. We done decided we was going to team up like the super friends, you know what I mean? Like Batman and Superman, we going to put something together for y'all, you know what I mean?
Yes. So how did you connect with him since you're in CT, he's in Texas? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm talking about, uniting and working. You know what I mean?
That's what it's all about. It's all about networking. And I've been doing my little local thing here and there and up and down 95, all down this East Coast. You know, Chicago, went all over the place. But I don't know, man. I think I put out a Facebook ad or something like that one day. And I was just, just putting a preview out there, just trying to promote my music. And this guy hit me up. He was like, yo, we got to work. We got to work right now. Like, I believe in you, what you're doing. And let's just make something happen, whatever. I was like, you know what? That was kind of just the confirmation I had needed at the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I had a lot going on. You know, everybody got a lot going on right now with this whole pandemic. The world just fell on his fucking head right quick or something, you know what I mean? But, he came to me and was like, I believe in you. I want to help take you to the next level. So I said, let's go.
You know, that's crazy you said that, because as soon as he did that, he actually hit me up. And he's like, yo, T, you know this person? I said, who? And he's like, Poppa Canon from CT. I'm like, nah, I honestly didn't hear of you. But I mean, I know, like, I get calls all the time. So it's no disrespect to you. It's just I didn't hear of you. But then when you played your music, I got a little exclusive peek from him, actually, about you. Yeah. And I was like, damn, he's in CT. Why the fuck haven't I heard of him? Why haven't I seen him? Like, why the fuck? Like, there's, like, great talents out there that hides or it doesn't get the right exposure or around the right people that they need to be. When there's crappy music, no disrespect to nobody. But there's a lot of artists out there that think they're an artist, but they're really not an artist. And that's no disrespect to anybody. that you should feel like you're everybody. If that's what you really want to be, I mean, you should always feel like you're that. But
Yeah.
there's a time and day and a difference when the music does not go with your voice, or it's off, or the producer's off. That is the worst. When the artist says that they're an artist, and then you go to zoom in or get tagged into your page without getting told they're gonna tag your page without your permission, with their shittiest music ever I've fucking heard. Like, come on, people, wait.
I hate it. I get sick of it.
Listen to this.
I know you do.
This man is on top of his game. He got a great manager. Like I said, his manager's in Texas. Young Sean, the Don, you know, he's doing some big boss moves out there. He got his record label, got the hoodies on deck, he got the t-shirts on deck. This is his artist right here live on the Iccy Show with exclusive interview. So let them know you just had that new banger come out. Let them know where they could go, you know, download to get in that mood.
Hey, that's out now on all streaming platforms. It's called True to Myself, by the way. You know, I kind of came up with that because, you know, I really appreciated the sentiment. And, you know, that's something that I say I always try to be the most authentic, true to myself version of myself that I could possibly be. So, you know, it's self-describing like that. But right now, go check it out. True to Myself by Poppa Canon. Me, you know what I mean? Out right now on Triller, Deezer, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all of that stuff, man. We all out. Just search me. That's all you got to do, man. It's not a waste of time.
Are you looking to do shows, or what would you like?
Yeah, I'm looking to do shows. You know, everything's been so crazy with the pandemic. I think, you know, I had to do a little stretch of prison. That's why you didn't hear me. I started really ripping it up. I was opening for some cats in Boston, you know, Sirius Jones, J. Cole. I mean, not Boston, and Providence, excuse me.
Yep.
And, you know, I did my thing out there a little bit. And, you know, I've been around, but I really kind of lacked just web knowledge before.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a certain way. Like you said, nobody wants to come across nobody's page like, yo, who's this person just sending me music and this, and the third? Like, I don't know this guy. I don't know this, you know what I mean? So it was just a way to be able to come across the right way to do things, you know?
Definitely. I respect that 100% because, you know, you brought up something important. You said you served time. And a lot of people don't get credit that served time or is serving time. Free the jails, by the way. LOE, free K Mafia, you know, always and forever. But what I want to say,
free the guys, free my niggas in the feds, man. Free my boy M80, man. You gonna come home soon, man. I love y'all, man.
Definitely. And, you know, honestly, to be honest, that is my to do an interview for the prisoners that are still locked in, that aren't coming home, they don't have a chance to come home, or that they do come home. I want to be their first interview, their exclusive interview. That's what I want. That's, you know,
I appreciate that from you so much, Jackie. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's okay.
But, you know, somebody that's been there and needed the publicity and something to go on, I really appreciate that. And, you know, my hat goes off and anybody locked up right now just with the COVID and this pandemic. Like, I couldn't imagine what it's like in there right now. You know what I mean? Like, craziness.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely a crazy situation. It feels like every time I turn around, someone else is getting locked up. Like, I mean, I can't even tell you. Like, it seems like it's just like firecrackers going like 72 shots, scat like that, and lined up like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Life's too short, and it's like, you know, I lost 3 people recently, like a month ago, and you know, like it killed my heart. It still kills my heart because, you know, people that I called just to get a hug from, they weren't even there for me to give me a fucking hug when I'm going through something so tragic. But I don't have nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no family left. My family's gone, like in the ground, gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the generation next is my family, my kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like crazy because, you know, you don't realize how life is. And then when people start dropping like flies, and then you realize, oh shit, let me sit back right now and just realize I just lost my whole fucking family in front of me just like that. Like 1 here, 2 there, 3 there, 4 there. I have nothing. I'm single by myself with my kids. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always be like, life's too short. I'm looking for my man. Da da da. Like, I don't mean to put this on your live like this, but we brought up
no, it's all good.
We brought a big situation up here right now about, you know, the prisons, and it's like, it's fucked up. It's like such a fucked up situation because, you know, like I said, 2 people I just lost. You know what I'm saying? 3 people I lost, but 2 people just went inside. 3 people I know just went inside, just like that were close to me. You know what I'm saying? They're never coming home. Never coming home. Never coming home. Never, ever. Nothing. Got a fair trial. Nothing. Not coming home. And it pisses me off because, you know, I want to get into the politician. You know, I was supposed to be city council in September this year, but I didn't do it because I couldn't be the city council and do my Iccy Show. They wanted me to get rid of my Iccy Show to become a politician. It's a totally different ball game.
Yeah.
I worked my ass off to get my Iccy Show here. 3 years. It's 3 years strong, over 350 interviews. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I went through a lot to get where I am. Like, I got my own clothing line. I got my lingerie coming. I'm looking for distribution. Anybody that wants to take part in my business.
Shout out to you. That's what I'm talking about.
I got the true one. My lingerie is not regular lingerie either. My shit's going to make guys and females come. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm real. I keep it 100. I stay true to the game. I stay true to my...
Hey, that's how you got to be.
And that's why I'm on my game. Like, I go state to state. Yo, I got these t-shirts. You want these t-shirts? I got this. I got that. You know what I'm saying? Business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you have to be. But it's all got to be legit. It can't be no funny shit. It can't be, you know what I'm saying? Especially in this hip-hop world or this industry. You got to stay on your grind because they'll come get you like that. No fucks. They'll be posted up. Oh, there she goes again. There she goes again. Oh, mad people talk because I go state to state. You know what I'm saying? They think, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Nah. I'm doing interviews, motherfuckers. Pay attention. If you just got your mind on something bad, pay attention to what the fuck I got going on. Like, really. It's all positive. You see, this Saturday, I'll be in Brooklyn, New York with DTF Radio, Burger G, Jason. We're out there deep. Anybody wants to take part in that? That's major. Like, you should come out there. Poppa Canon, you should really take part in DTF Radio. Like, since you're in CT, because that's right up the street from you. You're closer. And let them know.
I'm down. I work round the clock, Jackie Brown. You can ask Sean and everybody, you know what I mean?
See this?
I did see that. I did see that you had posted that.
You can get in this. That's what I'm saying. Anybody on here on this live, let them know the Iccy Show sent you so you could get a discount to be in this magazine. This magazine is not a regular magazine. Listen. You hear that? Sounds like a thick book that you're listening to, right? Listen. Listen. You hear that? It's not like... Definitely. You know what I'm saying? We're working, baby, state to state.
Hey,
so,
we working.
Poppa Canon, what would you like to do? What would you like to do the next year in this industry?
I'm trying to go back on tour. You know, that was some of the most fun I ever had before. You know what I mean? I got locked up and, you know, we only hit 4 or 5 cities we had to wind up canceling, but you know, I got just this little taste of it before, you know what I mean? And just that life. And, you know, it was the most exciting, exhilarating thing. And, you know, I took a little time off of music. I just got out of prison. My family was home hurting without me. So I had to get some things straight before I jumped back into it. But it's calling me, obviously. Hey, that's what I'm all about. That stage, you know,
definitely.
My songs is one thing, but my live performance, I take real pride in.
Thank you, Mob. I appreciate you. Definitely. I shared this out 32 times. Thank you. We appreciate that love. That's definitely.
Hey, yeah, much appreciated, brother.
Definitely. Yeah. So, you're part of my tour right now. You're on the Iccy Show tour. I've been on tour since June. I'm trying to do the most interviews by the end of the summer, but my shit got fucked up because of the death I had. I actually took like a month off. I didn't realize it was a month that I took off, but when you get hit hard like that, you know, it makes you backtrack, but you bounce back like 30 times more. You know what I'm saying? So. Oh
yeah, I understand, and you know, my heart goes out to you. I come from a real fucked up family situation and all of that too. You know, anytime you in CT, hit your boy, man. We got a place for you. You heard? Definitely.
So, like, how many songs do you think you have out there?
I'm sitting on a crazy crate of music. but I just let out a little bit every here and there. I try to, push myself to release a new song every 2 weeks. But that recently, I say probably about 6 new songs that I've just been like, you know what? I'm done with the SoundCloud. I'm done with Reverb Nation and all of this other stuff. And I just want to go ahead and release specifically through these other markets where I know, they're going to pay. It ain't a lot of money right now, but it's going to be.
Yep, facts. Especially to leave a legacy for your children. A lot of people, that's what I don't understand about these rappers. That kills me too. I'm 43. I just turned 43. And where's your mind? You should be thinking, what are you going to leave for your children? Like, I mean, come on. You see the struggle now. Imagine what our children, our grandchildren are going to go through. They're going to be struggling, and we don't want that to happen. But I've been saying for 3 years, we got to make the change. We got to make the change on here. And a lot of people don't understand that. When I say make a change, it's positive for the children. You know what I'm saying? Our children and our grandchildren need a foundation. If they don't have a foundation, what are they going to have? We're struggling. We're struggling now. Why should we make our children struggle if we can prevent that and make it switch and reverse to something better for them? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not living like kids.
You're right. And, I thank God for this last little time I had to sit out in prison, because before that I was wild. It would have been a lot harder for me to sit down and be able to just focus on music and be like, all right, I'm going to get this done, da-da-da-da. The streets is crazy. And, I just want to keep my kids from that at all costs. And this last time I really had a chance to put some things in perspective, you know what I mean? Like, wow, meanwhile, the world was all going crazy while I was in there and just coming home to. That was before the corona. I can't even imagine, man, I just want to leave something positive for the kids. And, it kind of changed my whole outlook, everything that's going on in the last couple of years, that, I don't want to be just considered like, this is all I'm about, street shit, death, destruction. Nah, my music got a message to it, and I want to get that out there. You know what I mean? Because it's helpful me.
Right. And I know, especially you said you served a lot of time, so that's a mental thing. So I'm sure that's your to-go to relax, to release everything up there. I mean, you're never right. I don't care, not you per se. I'm saying I don't care any person that serves time. You are not right at all coming out. You lost all that time. No disrespect to anyone. No one's judging you or anything. But, you can build, you had another chance to come out. Build that with your children. Build that with your family. Build that with the wife. Build that with the king. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand how life is. It's too precious. When we were growing up, people were passing away at 80s, 90s, 100s. Why the fuck is people passing away? Children, teenagers, 20s, 30s, 40s.
30s, 40s.
I mean,
it's almost like 50 years old. It's really, really, really old now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's 70, 80 years old, and it shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean?
Fact.
It's crazy.
That's something important. You just said that. You said about 50 years old. The other day I was with somebody. They told me that they lost 10 people. 10 people in 1 week, and he grew up with them, right? And you know what the age was? 50. He goes, why is everyone passing away at 50 years old? Do the math, people. When we were growing up, why was people lasting to 190, right? Now, why is people only lasting to 50 or under? You guys, eye-opener. I'm really, the third eye is talking to you right now, for real. People are just I talk to people, and they be like, you don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. You know what I think, and I don't want to get too crazy, and I ain't trying to wake everybody up just yet.
We're going
to save some of that for the album. But what I will say is this, Jackie, I think it's the food. Yeah. I honestly think it's the food. Our grandparents were coming up in a time where, it was a lot easier to get fresh meat.
Yep.
And when you go, I used to work in a butcher in a supermarket and a Stop and Shop and shit. I ain't gonna lie, it was one of my first jobs when I came over and shit.
It's a job.
And
no one should judge you for nothing.
Hey, it was that to go back to jail. I said I'm gonna work. Fuck it. You know what I mean? But what they do in there is all the steroids that they putting in the food. to stretch it further. You know what I mean? You know, you sell coke, you sell dope or something. They got some cut on there.
Yeah.
And that type of shit wasn't around when our grandparents was living.
Fact.
You know what I mean? So I stopped eating meat altogether. You know what I mean? I'm a vegetarian now. I ain't vegan yet. I'll fry the beef. I'll cook it for you, but I ain't eating that shit no more.
Oh, shit. See, I understand what you're talking about, and I try to not have meat, but I'm a steak woman. I love my steak. No BS. I gotta have my steak. I need to have it like 2 or 3 times a week. No BS. I've always been like that.
Yeah.
My grandmother always had me eating steak as a lady. My grandmother always said, ladies should always eat steak because the blood is, you know what I'm saying? Like it's deep, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people that are against it, I understand. But my grandmother was really old school. She wasn't allowed to work. My grandfather was the one that was working. But that's what I'm saying. Back in the day, they struggled and the women stayed home. You understand what I'm saying? And now look at the difference. Our children are the ones that are suffering. People, wake up. Our children, our grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter about us. It doesn't, unfortunately.
You're right. You're right. And see, the poverty of it, you know, the situation that I grew up with is, you know, my mom basically raised me by herself, and she had to work so many jobs. You know, she didn't get married till I was almost in high school. You know what I mean? She had to work so many jobs. You know, looking back on it, like, yo, who was watching me? About in my situation with my kids, like, you know, me and my wife got to work. Who gonna watch the kids? And I think that that's something that, you know, the elites of this country just don't understand. But they don't understand most shit that it's not in their face anyway. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they can't see that part of it. And they be like, oh, the youth of certain areas is fucked up and this and this and this and the third. Well, of course. Their parents are at work, so they're not homeless. You know what I mean? Like, who's raising that kid? A kid raised himself, hey, man, probably going to turn out like me, say the sad to say. But hopefully he do what I do and try to learn from his mistakes. That's all you can do, you know?
Facts. And you know something? Like you said about injecting the food and stuff like that. You know, when we were growing up, think about it. This is deep. I'm 43. If you're around my time zone, you know what I'm talking about. When you went to the supermarket, you only had like 5 types of ice creams, 5 bags of chips. Now you got hundreds of everything out there. You know what I'm saying? So FDA is really actually checking every friggin' shit that's going out there? I don't believe so at all. Especially the chicken, okay? Why is chicken brown now? Like, white meat is, no disrespect, I'm not talking about white, dark, anything.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, though, yeah.
I'm saying my kids are mixed, no disrespect to anyone. But the meat, like, take a chicken breast, for instance, right? Chicken breast. Why the frig is the chicken breast? It was like this, right? When we're growing up. Why the frig did like this? And why is the meat supposed to be white? But why is it brown when it's not even cooked yet? That's deep. That's coloration.
That's a necessary.
That's coloration going into the food, people. Hello, wake up. That's what it means. You know, look at that.
Pay attention.
Go by the meat department. Don't buy anything. Just glimpse at the meat department, right? And you're gonna see the coloration of the meat. When we were growing up, even the hamburger meat. The hamburger meat doesn't look like when we were growing up. I'm sorry, people. It used to be more redder. When we were growing up. Now it's like dark. It's all the. Remember that movie, Good Burger?
All the impurities and that shit, yeah.
Good Burger. You remember that Good Burger movie? Kids movie?
Yeah, I remember Good Burger.
Everybody remembers Good Burger. I know you.
Kid, I remember.
You don't know Good Burger. You don't know Calvin. But on some real shit, Good Burger is like, when I watched that movie, I used to watch it. My kids, one of my kids were infatuated, so we watched it every day. No BS. When I used to watch that 10 years ago, I'm like, damn, the burgers are like that? Like, come on, really? But then we start thinking, that was an eye-opener for us 10 years ago, people. You know, these cartoons and these movies are eye-openers. If you really got that third eye that's soaked into that stuff, you will understand what I'm talking about right now on some real shit. Like, I'm not trying to kick it. I'm not certified in this, but I know it. And it's like, we're our teacher, right? We're our own teacher as grown people. So you gotta observe. You gotta be your own teacher and teach
our generation. You know, we didn't have people teaching us. We had to figure out the puzzle of life. You understand? Why can't we teach
Oh
our
yeah.
kids so they don't have to suffer? We can make this world a better place by more love in the world. When we were growing up, we had more love. You could ask your neighbor, "Can I get some salt? Can I get some sugar?" Now you look at your neighbor, "I'm ready to blow your head off." Like, that's what they
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at.
Like,
You
what
know
the
what I'm
fuck
saying?
you
It's
knocking
like,
here for?
why
Yeah.
you fucking looking at me? What? I got something on my face? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But it's like it. It's the way the generation is, and it's fucked up. Like, you know what you could do in CT, since you got CT over there. You could start to do like
Hmm.
back to school things because you have children. So I don't know what their age is, but you could go into the school and then you could start performing at the schools out there. Like, I'm a, I'm trying to do this for my community. I'm trying to make it positive. And then when they see that if you don't cuss in your music, they'll put you on. They'll put your show. They'll have you perform and like put something together for the kids. You understand? Because you're trying to make a change for the children for the positive. A lot of these rappers, I
Yep.
give the same cocktail to them, and they don't want to listen. They
Hmm.
want to be like, "Fuck this, blow your brain off this." Like, that's all they rap about. And it's like, come on, how are you gonna keep knowledge? Like back in the day, you used to rhyme with the words A to the alphabet to the Z to the D, like everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and now
Absolutely.
it's like, is this music? And that's why your music is fire. You're teaching knowledge. You're spitting out there with your knowledge. You can feel it when you
Thank
listen
you.
to
That
music.
See, I appreciate that so much because it's hard, and I feel like it's hard for some artists because if you've been taught, this is how you rap, and this is the real essence of everything you're doing, and it's out here on the block, and this is what we're talking about because this is what we see. Yeah, that's cool, but how you gonna elevate beyond that? How you gonna teach your kids to elevate beyond that? My thing is I don't never want none of my kids to do any of the shit I ever done did. Any of the shit I lived through, seen, none of that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Fact.
So, I'ma still talk my talk because I'm true to me, true to myself, like the song, you know what I mean? But at the same time, a lot of my new music, like, I don't know, I made a song called Do the Math, and that was like basically addressed at I think the Capitol riots and all this crazy shit was going on, and the country was really, seemed like it was boiling with all this race stuff and, all this wild shit.
That
And,
pissed me off.
I,
That
oh, yeah.
that shit pissed me off because if it was a black person, they would have been shot on the fucking step. I don't care what anybody says. No disrespect to nobody. If it was a black person, they would have been shot. I mean, look at all the deaths
Oh, yeah.
that happen with the police brutality right now. I mean, it's crazy. This police brutality is like #1 right now. Like, what the freak is going
Oh, yeah.
on? Hello?
And you got two groups of people in this issue. And I try to, leave stuff like that out of it, but I got to speak on it, man. As like a black man in America, like, I've been fucked up. I done had the police whoop my ass before. I wasn't doing shit. You know what I mean? I had guns thrown in my face, all kind of wild shit. Like, yo, bro, like, it's a routine traffic stop. Like, I ain't got no drugs on me. Like, it's my family in the car. But when you say stuff like that to people who don't never see it, I just applaud you and people like you because it takes empathy.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who be like, I only care about what I see and what's in my world and what is going on that I can see right here in front of me, they'll never understand anything.
Yeah.
So, what you really want to do? I mean, I said it in the song, I don't believe that in this country, if that's the way that I'm represented, you know what I mean? Like, taxation without representation is what this country was built on. That's why they went to war. You know what I mean? Why should I pay taxes I don't know if this guy's going to kill me or not.
Mm-hmm.
You think he's keeping you safe, but in my community, I'm like, that's a terrorist. That could be ISIS. I don't know.
Right.
Just like how they look at me like, oh, he's got dreads, he's this, he's that, he's big as fuck. I don't know what the fuck he is. I look at them the same way, and I don't think people should have to pay taxes under them circumstances.
I feel the same way.
So,
I feel like we should have the option. Do we want to invest in our law enforcement or our fire people? Firemen. No disrespect to anybody. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I have family that are cops. I do.
oh yeah.
And I don't
Mm-hmm.
trust them. I don't associate to them due to the fact they're a cop, is one. And
Mm-hmm.
it's that their mind and my mind are two different ways. And if they were smart, and I tried talking to my cousins, I tried talking to them to bring this up since
Mm-hmm.
they're in the stadies. You know what I'm saying? I got pulled
Yeah.
over. Since I'm in the industry, the hip hop police like to harass me. Plain and simple. They do. They
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. A year ago, I was very disappointed in the police force where I used to live, in Haverhill, Massachusetts. I was very disappointed in them. They surrounded my house with about 50 cops. It was my son's birthday last year, and my son looks out the window, sees the cops. They got a gun to his father, got a gun to his godfather, got a gun to my 2-year-old niece. 2-year-old niece got a gun to her head, right? So
Crazy.
I look out.
Crazy.
Yeah, fucking insane. Fucking insane, because if anybody put a gun to anybody else, they would have been locked up for that. For you to put a gun to a 2-year-old, I even turned around and went live on this shit last year. In June last year, I went live on this because my son said this. I looked outside, I see cops everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, just matter of seconds, this popped off, right? I flew down the stairs. I got my phone off live when I went out there. I said, what the fuck's going on? All white cops. My kid's father's black. His uncle's black. The baby is white. I'm white, and the baby mama is white. Okay, so this is the scenario we're in. All white cops and 2 black people. Okay, so I come out there. I start ripping them around. Get off my fucking property. You don't belong on here. What the fuck's going on? They said there's a situation in the area. You guys are suspects. I said, suspects? I said, hold the fuck up. And I see more cops coming down the hill. I'm like, what the fuck? They skipped all these neighbors, because they're not black. They're white and Spanish. No disrespect. I'm Spanish, Irish, and Italian, so no one can say anything. My kids are black.
Yeah.
So they skipped everybody else's, but came charging to the car that pulled up to the house with a baby, and you have a nerve to put a gun to a 2-year-old's head? Where is your mind? That, my niece? Like, what the fuck? Like, really? That's crazy.
My thing is what about the lasting effects that this has? Because you know what's real crazy, and I'm glad you brought this up, is nobody talks about mental health in not just the black community, but any impoverished community. These people don't get therapists and psychiatrists and shit at the same rate that motherfuckers with money do. And, you know, I could only imagine the type of mental scars that I put on that little kid. You know what I mean? My thing is they jaded me when I got shot. You know, I wound up beating the brakes off somebody like, you know, Poppa Canon used to do all the time. And a couple years ago, and and I wound up getting shot.
Oh, shit.
You know, I wasn't strapped up that time. He got that off. He almost killed me. He put a couple bullets in me. But
lucky
when the police came, yeah, I thank God every day. And, you know, that kind of changed. That was the beginning of me waking up and kind of really receiving my purpose, because, you know, I loved music always, but I don't think I really took it real serious before that day. And
I know what you're talking.
you know, the police came there and they fucked me up, Jackie. Yo, they beat the bullshit out of me, and I was the victim of some crime. You feel what I'm saying? Theoretically, I guess. I can't even look at it like that because of how my community is, but theoretically, from their point of view, somebody there is a victim of a crime. Somebody got shot there. They pull up, 2 or 3 of them got out the car, and I'm like, yo, help, you know, I'm fucked up. I need medical attention. First guy grabs me, throws me all over his shoulder, and they just start whooping my ass. It takes them a good 45 seconds to realize that they're helping push blood out of my body. Now, when they realized they was about to get sued, I'm like, yo, I'm the victim. Y'all can't do this. Then they felt bad. They brought me to the hospital, Cuba Hospital, Camden. Shout out Camden, New Jersey, you know what I mean? You know, yo, that whole situation was crazy. And I mean, you know what? I ain't even going to go as far as to say this. It ain't no good cops out there.
No, there isn't.
But what I will say is, if somebody do some bullshit like how you just said or the shit that I just described, can't no good cop be present in that shit like that. Because guess what? It goes the same way. As above, so below. If we was on the street and I seen somebody doing something real fucked up, I'm be like, yo, 9 times out of 10, it's natural to be like, yo, I'm gonna mind my business.
Yep.
But, you know, I'm be like, yo, if he ain't gotta die, he ain't gotta die. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand that. You know what I mean? I don't understand their point of view for that, if they're to protect and serve.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck cops. On some real shit, fuck cops. Like, on some, no disrespect to them. Like, for real, fuck cops. I was in a situation.
That's the other side, but you know, I figured I'd give you a little input on it.
No, like fuck them, like for real. They got me mad because I had a situation. I'm white, right, and I'm in the hood, right. I had a situation. I almost got killed a month ago in New York. No, 2 months ago in New York, right. Real shit, real popped off. And yo, the cops come. The cops are dirty under the fucking payroll of the person that had the hit on me. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? So the police come and they're like, oh, you're changing up your story, but. Are you serious? I'm fucking almost just got killed. How the fuck do you expect me to feel? And I noticed that they're dirty, the cops, because how they acted. So I'm already 2 steps ahead of them, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, these are dirty cops. They're on the payroll of what just happened. Oh, yeah. Like, it's like, if they're smart, these cops would turn around and they would turn around and reach out to these gang members, okay? Gang leaders. Let's put it a different perspective. Okay?
Yeah.
So reach out to these gang leaders, okay? The bosses, okay? Reach out to the main ones in each state. If cops were smart, this is what you guys would do. You would turn around. All right, if you're in Boston, you go to the main leaders. You know who the main leaders are, point blank. I don't give a flying fuck if you don't think you're on there or if you are on there. You know who they are, okay? Go to them and be like, how can we make these streets better? How can we make it a better life for these children? How can we make these children stay in school? How can we make these kids stay off these streets? How can we take these guns off these streets? How can we take these drugs off the streets? How can we make this move?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. That's how you make a better community for your community. Because when we were growing up, we were chilling with the cops, playing ball with the cops. I remember playing ball at the park with the cops. Like, they'll pull up, what's going on over here? Nothing, chilling. Boom, get it in with us a little bit, making sure we're cool, make sure we're good. Boom, bounce out. Now, if you play ball, they're rolling up, guns out, drawing out, like, we're at the park. What the fuck? Why are you pulling a gun on us? We're at the park.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And, you know what I mean? It's bugged out. I don't know. Like, I lived in Chicago for like 12 years. And you know, out there, it's really easy to see because you go to certain areas of the city and the cops is gangbanging. They'll throw this shit up at you and everything. Like, what the fuck are you doing here?
They got flags.
Yeah.
Don't let those cops fool you. You see those flags they got? The American flag with the blue stripe, that's their flag. Hello?
Oh, yeah. Their gang, too. That's all I was just about to say. That's the reason that they don't want it to get better. They're a gang just like every other opportunity, but their gang is a little more
powerful,
financially secure because they can go ahead and they got this whole machine right here called this criminal justice system. They're getting buku dollars. If they look at you and you're in the community and they be like, this motherfucker ain't paying no taxes, they're probably going to try to fuck him over, whether they did something or not. But that's the elephant in the room. See, they don't want to talk about that shit because then now we see what really needs to change. It's not just defund the police. The police is only one, third of the problem. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But these judges, these cops, they all get money for just locking people up, and it's crazy. You know, the amount of innocent people I've seen in jail and in prison is crazy. Or people would they are just like down here, they wound up sending them for something. Like they did something up here, a 2020 crazy. It's really just got to change.
Yes. Are you there? OGs even did the neighborhoods right. Oh, okay. I'm breaking up. No, you're breaking up. So I'm reading the comments. I'm reading the comments on everybody what they're saying, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up with them. They're going like crazy right now about
Hold on,
what we're talking about. Can you hear me? Put the hearts. You can.
So everything keeps falling apart.
Yes. And there's a lot of comments on here. A lot of comments on here.
You there?
And a lot of people are saying, we as well, but we rather kill each other. It's true. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people rather kill each other, and it's like, no, we shouldn't be killing each other. Life's too short. We should love one another. We got to make a change for our children. We got to make a positive change for our children. In this music, we can turn around and have this music change for, like, you know, rhyming like how we grew up. Wu-Tang, just plain Wu-Tang. You know how to get it in. You know what I'm saying? And they got a new chick on their team now. Shout out to Federal District Empire in New York. They got a new queen on their team, and she is killing it. Killing it when I say it. She is a beast on a problem. So you should get ask to get a feature with her, Papa. I was gonna say Papa Wu. Poppa Canon, you should actually look. I'll give you the name. I don't want to put her name. I've been sharing her music, but I don't know if I should put a government out here, so I'll just wait to do that. But you should link with her. She is like a Remy Ma with a little Kim. She's a beast. I don't care what nobody says. She's a problem. She's on it. You know what I'm saying? Most of these gangbangers got baby mamas that are single moms that get hang bang and take care of theirs. You're right. You're right. There is a gangbangers out there that you know, get these girls pregnant, don't support them, or don't, you know, be with them after having these kids and stuff like that. I understand. Everybody goes through things. Everybody does their, you know, got problems or whatever the case. Not everyone's life is perfect. Not even the rich people are perfect like that. You know, there's always something going on. But the thing is, I feel like the police can reach out to us, reach out to people, reach out. You know, you got a card that you have to register to vote. Why don't you guys, you know, reach out and talk to the streets? Because if you talk to the streets, I feel like that we can make a better world for people. You know, your job won't be as hard. The streets will be calmer. Everyone will be happy, get to go home to their family. You know what I'm saying? We got to worry about all these other diseases. I'm trying to get the artist back on here. Just bear with me, okay? But this is a great interview. We got another one at 7 o'clock, so make sure you tune in at 7 o'clock too on the Iccy Show. I mean, we're on fire today. I mean, you could see this interview. All right, so I just sent him the invite. Hopefully he get it. I'm not too sure though, because I don't see him back on here. So hopefully he comes back on here. They don't have enough respect for the streets. It's even one side wants to hear. And you're right. And I remember growing up, we had city council meetings, and I remember the streets used to come into the city council, certain towns, you know what I'm saying? We can do that. Cops need to reach out to the streets, and we need to have these meetings. How can we make a change? How can we make it less violent? How can we make it better? I mean, these kids don't even have food. Let's not fight about this. Let's fight about they don't have food. Come on, people. I'm not trying to, you know. All right, so I just hit the add in. Hopefully he gets on here. Yes. Cops need to patrol the neighborhood they grew up in. Yes, I agree. Because it's different. It's different. And a lot of the cops now, they have to move out of the town. They have to move out of town and live in the same town where they're going to work. So you're right. They should go back to the towns that they lived in, or even the town next to them, because not even going back to their town, you know, they might have connection. You want them to feel it, like feel how how people feel, like these children, you know what I mean? Not killing children. Look at Trayvon Martin. Really? I mean, this hundreds. What's going on, Poppa Canon? Welcome back to the Iccy Show.
All right, I'm back.
So
we had some technical difficulties, you know.
We have some people on here, and they're saying, okay, how would they want to reach out these neighborhoods, killing each other, plus cops, they get involved while screaming, fuck 12. I understand what you're saying, fuck 12, but, like, you know, if we're trying to make a better for the community, right? and we're trying. I'm reading. I'm just answering the questions on the bottom. There's so many that I'm trying to
Okay,
say.
yeah.
Sorry. And
Nah,
someone,
go ahead.
they just said, I'm going to answer this. How do we want to reach out when these neighborhoods killing each other, plus cops that get involved with fuck 12? But the thing is, when we were growing up, there was cops that were interacting with us at the park. Like I said, they were interacting with us, not like on a snitch level. They were, but not like that. They were interacting with the children. Like if you go down the street and you see a kid on the side of the street, the cop will go up. You need something on it. Now they just drive by. You know, cars broken down on the highway. You see a cop fly by, they'll pull somebody over. But what about that car that's on the side of the road that has the hazards on, and no one went and checked on them? I mean, you see kids outside the car and stuff. I see that all the time traveling state to state. I see these cars on the side of the road, and the cops are just flying by to pull over someone and don't even care about that family that's stuck on the side of the road. That's what I'm saying. It's simple things like that. If the cops did that a little bit more and on some real shit, like I feel like that we would save money on all the money that all these prisoners that are getting locked up for nothing, that are innocent, and they cost a lot more inside than outside. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, we can make a change, and then all that money, taxpayers' money, going to the prisoners. And of course, I'd rather put my money into the prisoners than anything. I mean, at least they're gonna get fed. You know what I'm saying? Like the way things are, and I know it's not good food, people. I know that, but I mean, you know, it could be worse for them. You know, like a lot of shit.
I like chicken a la cane. I'm playing. I'm playing.
That jungle juice in the toilet is good, right? Shit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. So let them know your information, Poppa Canon.
Hey man, POPPA space Canon, man. Search me on any streaming platform. We out right now. We trying to make our little push. You know what I mean? You know, I'm gonna definitely come up there. You know, let me say this real quick. I'm gonna come up there and we're gonna get up soon. I gotta start shooting some of these videos. You know, I got a bunch of stuff coming up. I've been busy out. You know, just working as hard as I possibly can. But yeah, big things is coming soon, man. Big things definitely coming soon.
Who's your photographer person?
Right now I got a photographer, but you know, she's been real busy.
Okay.
But
I got someone in New York. His name is Jason Media. He's part of DTF Radio. Let him know the Iccy Showw sent you to get a discount. He'll give you a discount if you let them know.
Absolutely, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Someone said, "Oh, your manager." He said, "Cut out the justice system, and they're the biggest thieves in the world." Facts. I mean, you're booking someone, you get money. They get out of jail, you getting money. Of course. And it's like they get away with it. And it's like, what about us, the people that are suffering, the people that don't even have jobs, or that need to get someone out and that has a bill of $3 million or $2 million, like $1 million? Like, who got money for that? Like, come on, you don't even
Nobody.
millionaires anymore. You know what I'm saying? Back when we were growing up, we heard about, oh, this millionaire. I don't hear people talking about this.
Nah, it's you already know. It's a crazy situation we deal. Go check out True to Myself, man. I'm gonna re-release Do the Math, man. You got me wanting to re-release this song, you know, on the Spotify and all that.
Turn up on here.
You already know. You know, but it's a lot about raising awareness and just certain situations. And you know, now when you try to bring this to everybody, because disinformation is so strong in this country, you know, you try to bring somebody a situation where you expect them to be like, oh my God, you know, and they're just like, oh, you know, that's racist that you would bring up. What are you talking about? I'm just trying to live, man. I just want to see my kids live. If that was your kids in the street, I'll fight you. You know what I mean? I'll fight for you in a minute. Brothers in arms, let's go do it. But see, that's the disconnect. And that's why, you know, most black people don't even really feel American. You know what I mean? That's like a foreign language to us. You know what I mean? Because what are you talking about? You know what I mean? This situation is a couple different versions of America right now. And whatever track you lay on is whatever track, can you get off of it? Sure. But certain tracks is get out of, you know what I mean? And mentally more than anything,
Definitely. It's crazy because, it's like, all right, school's supposed to be in 1 month, and it's like last year I spent all this money on clothes, and then they didn't even go to school. My son was a high risk, so my son had to stay home for homeschool, the whole year because of his health. And now I'm getting nervous because people like forcing it, but I don't want to go get the school. Last year I spent a lot of money on the clothes. He didn't even get to use those clothes, but now he grown from a year ago, so those don't even fit him after all those clothes. But I'm thinking like all the parents that done that, and then this year I feel like it's a scam. Do all the clothes shopping. Oh, shut down the schools after September. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why didn't we know about this before? You knew that they were going up high on it. So why didn't you turn around and just say it's a possibility? It's gonna just like now. Now it's gonna be the people that got the vaccination. You still need your friggin' mask. So why did you even go to get the mask? And now you got to get a booster shot every fucking 6 months or whatever the shit is called. And it's like, no, hello, like people like my cousin's a real doctor in Italy. I love my cousin. She gave me heads up before even came here in Massachusetts. When it was last January, I already knew it was coming. I already knew. My cousin in Italy already warned me. She told me and everything. And
yeah.
hold on, cuz. So it's like now we're at that situation again, and it's like I feel sorry for these parents that are busting their ass to get these school clothes. And then what? We're gonna get shut down again, and I'm like 90% sure. I'm not even the future. I'm not even part of this, but I'm gonna say 90%. I think we're gonna get shut down again. So parents out there, make sure you turn around and wait to hold off on those clothes shopping instead of spending all that money, because then you got Christmas right around the corner, and it's like, these parents are getting hit when they're already bombarded, working paycheck to paycheck, and now. I feel like it's just a embezzlement to get our money. You know what I'm saying? But they get away with it, and we don't.
Absolutely they do. And however everybody feel about it, I come to a conclusion of this with it. You know what I mean? If you want to go get the vaccine, go get the vaccine. I'm not going to get mad at you whether you do or you don't. But I think it's fundamentally wrong to try to take rights away from people that don't want to get it.
Facts. I'm not
You understand what I'm saying?
I'm not getting it. And I already got told I can't travel because I don't have it. I can't go do certain things because I don't have the shot. Where are my rights? I have a lot of medical problems. That's the reason why I don't get it, because it's still early on the test ride, and all that. My cousin warned me and stuff like that, and she knows she's a certified doctor. She's the first doctor in my family. And she's in Italy. So
to her. That's what it is.
Over there than over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but she was saying like, wait, there's not enough evidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone gets sick or might have what's it called, a reaction, but you don't know for 2-3 years. Come on, people. Like, I'm not knocking nobody that got it. I'm just looking at, I don't want to see people start dropping. That's what, or turning into zombies or some ridiculous shit like that over. I heard some shit. I heard that they're like injecting shit, like mad shit, but doing and stuff like that. And, I'm hearing a lot. And it's crazy because, people like, I know they're giving money out. I heard they're giving like a lottery type of shit. What about that money? Why don't you put it towards the schools? Why don't you put it towards these kids that need food? These kids that are hungry. Drop off a bag of food to kids at the house. Like, I had a neighbor.
Crazy situation going on. But Jackie, yo, my phone is dying. I can't see you. I don't know if you can still see me.
I can see you.
Can you? Hello?
Yes, I can see you. So Poppa Canyon, you there? So we just got disconnected from Poppa Canyon. His phone was dying. If you want to link with him, his manager's Young Sean out of Texas. Link with him. Book him for your next show. Book him for your next feature. Book him for anything you need. He got you. Also, again, that was Poppa Canyon. Go book him. Link with him. He's working. I mean, you just seen him. He's a big boss. He's an OG right there. You know what I'm saying? So salute to him. I appreciate him coming on here. So, God bless everyone. Young Sean, I just sent you the ad, and if you wanted to come on here real quick, make sure you guys stay tuned at 7 p.m. In 15 minutes, I got another Joey Zaza's coming on here from New York on the Iccy Show. Make sure you stay tuned. You just seen this exclusive interview. The Iccy Show's back full effect. We are on tour still. Don't forget about that. I know I'm not gonna make my numbers that I wanted to for the interview, but due to the fact that I had 3 losses in one week, it was crazy. And he's an awesome guy to work with, both of him. I seen. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's what I'm talking about. I'm about to add his manager right now. Young Sean's about to come on here from Texas. Let's go. What's going on, Young Sean? What's up, cuz?
What's good, cuz?
Nothing. What's up? I had to add you in, That was your artist had on here, Poppa Canon.
Yeah, man. I'm proud. I'm proud of all his success. I just want to get on here and say that, y'all. Um, I'm also proud of the work he's putting in. He's put in a lot of work the past few months since me signing him. Um, so he's an awesome guy, y'all. I just want y'all to know that. And a lot of the stuff y'all was saying was actually facts. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, when you look at it, they're not looking out for the people that's in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, my fiance will tell y'all, I feed the homeless. I've taken my money out of my pocket and fed the homeless. What about
Me
the
too.
homeless people? What about the homeless people that's sleeping on the street? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they made a decision to check out of life, but you don't know why they checked out of life. So why not help them? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? My thing
Yo, cuz
is,
you remember I don't mean to cut you off real quick, but do you remember that when like the cops used to have the vans and they used to go around at night, like the homeless, they would pick you up if you want, they would accommodate you. You know what I'm saying? They don't
yeah,
even do that no more, cuz. And now I was on the streets, I go state to state, but now I'm
yeah,
seeing all these kids. Like in New York, like they're on the streets, babies. Boston, they're on the streets, like I can't wait on some real shit this Saturday in New York. If you want to be a part of the go back to school, we have a lot of Wu-Tang's gonna be in the building. Wu-Tang, a Wu-Tang member actually. They're gonna be performing.
you said this
It's like,
Saturday.
yeah, this Saturday in New York, in Brooklyn, New York. And also,
I'll
you know what, cuz
be
I
in
spent
Shreveport.
two
I'll
hundred
be in
dollars.
Shreveport for a funeral. I lost a very close family member, so I'll be in Shreveport this weekend.
Sweet pot.
Yeah, Louisiana.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry. My condolences, fam. My condolences.
Oh, you already know it, but man, hey, y'all have my spirit, y'all have my blessing with y'all, and um, whatever
Send
y'all
some
need us to
t-shirts
do,
out there, cuz. Send some t-shirts, cuz they're doing t-shirts. They're doing like backpacks. They're doing mad shit. Like they got a lot of people involved in this shit, like different states. And I'm doing bags full of food and stuff for the kids. I'm gonna do 50 bags. Like I'm giving big bags of food, like mac and
yeah.
cheese, like things that I'm thinking like as a homeless person, because I've been homeless. So I'm
Uh-huh.
thinking like how to survive, like oh, we just lost him. So what I was saying is to survive. So I did like mac and cheese, apple sauces, beef ravioli like in the can. So stuff like, if they don't have electricity, stuff like that. I try to be considerate in the situation. I've been homeless. I've been there. So I know how it is. And it's getting cold in this time of the year too. So Again, that was Young Sean. I'm about to get off here at 7 o'clock. Stay tuned. I got Joey Zaza from New York on here. God bless everyone. Free the jails. Link with Young Sean in Texas. Link with Poppa Canon and CT. That was his manager on here. And Young Sean is an artist also. He got his record label. He's doing some big boss moves in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned. Link with them. God bless everyone. Free the jails. If you want to be on my Iccy Show, inbox your girl Jackie Brown with 2 C's IE. Google me. Um, you know. All right, Mark. I appreciate you. All right. Blessings and condolences, cuz. Oh, okay. Young Sean, he said condolences, cuz. From Mark TNS. So link with him, cuz. Um, like I said, anybody that wants to be on my show, everyone is welcome. Doesn't need to be a rapper. If you're a business owner and doing boss moves or you have business moves, inbox me. I like to give everybody a chance. You guys know that. I that's me. I'm not gonna change that for nobody. That's why I do what I do, going state to state. I was in Detroit. I was in Chicago. I wasn't in Chicago. Detroit, Ohio, like a month ago. I was doing all that. So, salute. Keep on doing it. Poppa Canon, salute to you, boss. I'm glad you're home. Stay home, boss. We need your music out there. And I'm gonna let you know when I got that show for you. And keep grinding out there. Shout out to Boston, 617. Let's go. We had Texas on here. We had Connecticut on here, all on this live on this Facebook, this Iccy show today. Thank you for everyone that's tuning in. Stay tuned 10 minutes. Come back on here. We got a different artist, Joey Zaza.